Hello, boys and girls. It's me again, Miss Keisha. Welcome to day 27 of NTI. We just have a few days left and we'll be all finished. Are you ready to get started with our homework for today? Me too. Let's go ahead and see what it is. All right. So, like I said, today is day 27. And we're going to be working with regular verbs. And what we're going to be doing with those verbs are action words. We're going to be telling the past tense form of each verb. And when you're working with past tense, that means you're going to tell what happened in the past. So, not what you're doing today, not what you're going to do tomorrow, but like it already happened. So, what you did yesterday, or what you did last week or last month. So, something that already happened. Okay? So, let's take a look at our kiddos and see where they are today. So, we need to go down to page 14. See if we can get there. Let me make this pages just a little bit smaller. Ah, there we are. Language day 27, regular verbs. All right. So let's have a look here and see where we think these boys and girls might be. And I've given you a little bit of a clue by circling somebody important in this picture. So, do you think these boys and girls are at school? Because that's where we always start. Do we think they're at school? Because that's where we normally are. Do they look like that? Does that look like your classroom? Does it look like Miss Keisha's speech room? Does it look like Mr. Basham's office or the library or music room? No, it doesn't look like any of those places at school. All right, I want you to look at this little lady here that I have circled. She's our clue. Who does she look like? She looks like she might be a grandma or mama. That's right. Or a Grammy. Right. So, where do you think these boys and girls are? They're at their grandma's house. That's right. So, these boys and girls are probably cousins. Do you have a cousin? You have more than one cousin? I have a lot of cousins. And I used to go to my grandma's house when I was a little girl, and I played just like these boys and girls are with all of my cousins. And that grandma, she's probably cooking them something to eat in her kitchen. I bet there's something on the stove right now. All right. So we're going to talk about all these boys and girls, all these cousins, and what they're doing at their grandma's house. Okay? Let's go down and look at our first target word. And we're going to tell the past tense. So if you already did that. So here's our first verb, our first action word is paint. Okay? So let's find where somebody is using paint. All right, here he is. Today, he is going to paint. Now, here's how we think about this. So today and right now, he is painting. He is going to paint. Now, if he were at his grandma's house yesterday and he did the same thing there yesterday, if he were at grandma's yesterday and he was painting on that board and he painted the same house yesterday, and we had the word paint. Today, he paints. Yesterday, what did he do if he did the same thing yesterday? What did he do? He painted. That's right. So to make the word paint past tense, which is what we're working on today, we put the ending ed, ed, painted, on the end of the word. So we went from paint to painted, painted, paint to painted. So today he will paint. Yesterday he painted. If he did it last week he painted. When you were at school and you were in Miss Dennison's class, you painted. You might paint at home today, but when you were still at school, you painted. So to make it in the past, something that happened before, you put ed on the end of the word. Good job. Let's look at the next one. All right, the next one is listen. Listen. Who do you see in the picture that is giving a listen to something? Who is giving a listen to something? Do you see someone? Ah, here she is. And how do you know that she is listening? Because she has on headphones. That's right. Or you might call them earbuds or beats. When I was a kid, we just called them headphones. You listened through the headphones. Oh, and I just used the word for past tense. Listened. So today she is going to listen. Yesterday, if she did the same thing, then she listened. Can't see my board. Today she will listen. Yesterday she listened. And we just add ed to the end of the word. Listened. Listened, putting ed at the end of the word makes it in the past. So it happened before. It happened yesterday. It happened 5 minutes ago. I listened to my kids 5 minutes ago. I listened to my kids yesterday. It means I'm not doing it now. I already did it. Good job. Next. Pack. Pack. Who's going to pack? And what does pack mean? Pack. Have you ever had to pack? You did? What did you pack for? Did you pack to go to your grandma's? I bet you haven't packed to go to your grandma's lately. You can't visit anybody. I would like to pack to go see my grandma. Do you see someone in this picture that has had to pack? Ah, this little boy right here. Yes, he has had to pack. He has packed his suitcases because where did he go to stay? He went to stay with his grandma. Right. Pack. So when you pack, it means you get your suitcases and you put your belongings inside of them so you can go stay over somewhere. Pack. You pack your things in your suitcase. So he is already ready. So he didn't pack today because he's already there. So what did he do? He's already packed. And what do we need to put at the end of the word pack to make it past tense? We need to put ed. That's right. Ed. We make it say packed. Exactly. We put the ed on the end, and then it says packed. So today I will pack, but yesterday I packed for Grandma's. Great. Let's keep going. Knit. Knit. Now, this kind of looks like knit, but the K in this word is silent. So it says knit. Do you know what knitting is? Knitting is kind of like a form of sewing where you make things. And a lot of people knit blankets, or they knit socks, or they knit sweaters or scarves. My sister likes to knit. So, do you see anyone in this picture who you think might be knitting? Who is knitting in this picture? It's Grandma. That's right. I bet Grandma knits every day. It might be her hobby. A hobby is what you like to do to pass the time. So your favorite thing to do. Like if you play video games, that's your hobby. So I bet Grandma's hobby is knitting. So if Grandma knits every day, and so today she's going to knit, and tomorrow she's going to knit. So, and that means that she probably did the same thing yesterday. So she did it in the past. So yesterday she did what? What did she do yesterday? She knitted. She knitted. Now, with the word knit, we have to put 2 T's because that's just the spelling rules for English. We're not going to get into all that, but we want to make sure that we put the ED on the end of knitted. So, today, Grandma is going to knit. Yesterday, she did the same thing because she loves it so much. So, yesterday, she knitted. See that, ED? Knitted. All of these words we've made past tense by adding the letters ed. That is an ending, a suffix, ed. All right, we got one more to do today. Are you ready? Play. My favorite thing. Play. Play. I really think there are a couple of boys and girls in this picture who enjoy playing. Do you see the ones that I'm talking about? Yeah, me too. This boy is playing with what? Blocks. And this girl is playing with balls. What's that called when you do the balls in the air like that? Juggle. Aha, they're playing. And they're kind of all playing together beside each other, aren't they? Good. So, our next word is play. So, today they are going to play, or they are playing. And if they were there yesterday and they did the same thing, they did that yesterday. What did they do? Yesterday, those boys and girls, they played. You're right. They played. What ending did we put on the word play to make it happen in the past? We put ed, played. Ed is the suffix to make these words past tense. That's right. So our first word was paint. So we had painted. From paint to painted. From listen to listened. from pack to packed, from knit to knitted, from play to played. So to make these words happen in the past, we added the ending ed, ed, and now they're past tense. So now you have 5 more words to make past tense. Let's look to see what they are, and you can do those with your homework helper. So you have look, talk, watch, cry, and juggle. So use those words, look up at your picture and find which people they're talking about, and then make those past tense. And all you have to do is add ed to make those words past tense. I know that you can do it. You're such a hard worker. All right, until tomorrow, you have a good day. Bye.